Good afternoon, Digital Pictures. That was Dramarama with Haven't Got a Clue off their 1992 album Haven't Got a Clue. Look for it at, well, it's nowhere now. Way back in the day, you could look for Dramarama on YouTube and see their video, which had a few thousand views. Nowadays, if you look for Dramarama, you will see the K-pop band Dramarama. And whereas Haven't Got a Clue got something like 30,000, 40,000 views back when I last checked on it, the new Dramarama has videos that have 18 million views.
Yeah, you're fucked.
So goodbye, old Dramarama. You've been bulldozed by the K-pop industry.
Real quick, thank you very much for Real Soviet Bear for subscribing for 9 months in a row. Wow.
Man, that's a new record. Thank you. Yep, another great video off of the virtual VCR Colors of Modern Rock collection, only available by sending in registration cards for the Sega CD. If you didn't do that way back when, you missed out, man.
You really did. You could have seen Dramarama.
See, what I want to find is there's a prototype virtual VCR game of Prince. Prince of all people.
Oh my god, no! No,
So,
we could never stream that!
I want to find that and stream it and get instantly banned for life.
We're going to be executed.
So anyway, as our tradition dictates, I took several photos of the song. The song had a monkey in it. That's cool.
Real quick, thank you to Umbrella for resubscribing with us. They have been also subscribed for 9 months. Oh my god.
Wow. Nice.
Thank you for loving Retro Pals.
So this is Collective Soul, a.k.a. Dave Matthews Band, a.k.a. Toad the Wet Sprocket. We named
AKA
every
better
90s
than
band.
Ezra.
And this is the real talent behind the organization. Their Monkey Bubbles and their Wizard Santa friend who has drugs. Anyway, the monkey's getting drunk too. There's a lot going on in this video, which actually makes it a pretty good pick for Colors of Modern Rock because there's a lot to take photos of. You can barely make out what they're supposed to be. That is a monkey in there. That's a lady wearing Madonna's bra, as was popular back then. Wow, I thought I took more shots of the monkey, but instead you see shots of like a table and a background.
Good job, Danny.
That is one elusive monkey.
Yes, that is Spanky from Spanky's Quest. Spanky quested all the way to Dramarama.
Yeah, look where it got him. Should have just become a K-pop star.
We all should. All right.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch discs, do a brief timing check, and then we can start the fun. It's Mega CD Monday. I hope you like fun, at least for the first hour.
I hate fun. I've decided fun is now illegal. I'm sorry. I'm a cartoon villain.
We're starting things off with a lightning round for our first hour.
Nice.
Playing a few games we haven't streamed before, and going through my collection, finally testing out these games that I haven't had time for before. So very quickly, up, down, up, up, down, up. Seems fine.
Oh, good. Cool. That was quick.
We're good. Let's start her up. Alright, so this is Namco's only game for the Sega CD. They only made one. They wanted to test out the waters, and they decided they didn't like the waters, so they didn't make another one.
They're like, this is way too cold.
That's exactly what they said.
Sega CD was like walking into the ocean when it's ice cold, and you're just like, why am I even here? Why am I even at this beach? I'm just gonna lay down in the sun, ignore this.
No sound in this part.
Okay.
Just for reference. So yeah, 91, 94. Starblade originally hit arcades in 1991. It was a sit-down cockpit kind of game where you shot things. It was a real shooter. You'll see what it's like soon enough. Here's a demo. Now, the original arcade game was pretty notable because it used nothing but polygons, nothing but entirely flat-shaded polygons. Though the ports for this game use FMV backgrounds, the original arcade version didn't use FMV at all. This is a flashy game, isn't it?
Well, that's cool. You can have a good time playing. I will monitor chat.
Let's get this started. Wow, this takes up a tiny portion of the screen. Oh, it's so small.
Oh, my.
We played Galaxian 3 a couple weeks ago. That was like a spiritual successor to this. This was Namco's first 3D space shooting game. Let's set it to, I guess, normal. Reverse. No, normal's fine. Start her up. Let's do this.
Prepare for Operation Starblade.
Turn this up.
Calling Starfighter Geosword. Calling Geosword. Come in, Geosword.
Geosword, you there? Geosword, hello?
Mechanized planet Red Eye just reached the Federation of Planets and is approaching our mother planet. Our strategy is to neutralize Red Eye and defeat the menace to our mother planet.
He's so sleepy.
He
sounds like he's lecturing me.
Power Stone, which is inside of Octopus.
About like my choices in buying toner for the office.
There's a power stone in the octopus. Make sure you go get it. Okay, bye. I love you. Yeah, Tepid Snake has been playing Galaxian 3 with a mouse, which is apparently the definitive way to play it. Also, lucky so-and-so has an original PAL copy of the game, because PAL regions got it. US didn't.
Boo.
I'm not mad. We got this. What else do you need other than this? You may want to turn this part down.
Okay.
And yeah, what you're seeing here is Starblade, but not quite as you know it. Because I mentioned the arcade version had flat shaded polygons, but this Sega CD one is unique because it changes all the enemies to wireframes. No other version of the game does that. Nor is there much need to do this, you wouldn't think, because all the enemies are sprites, whereas the backgrounds are streaming FMV. So whereas the original arcade game was all real-time polygons, the home versions had to use a mixture of FMV and polygons.
Warp mode set. Enemy fleet has warped towards Red Eye. Pursue and engage Red Eye. Geosword warp point is located. Coordinates set at W726.
Now if you saw Galaxian 3, you'll notice this is similar. You just go through space, you shoot stuff. What, do I gotta write a novel for you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems pretty...
Yeah, gameplay's pretty basic, but they were pushing hardware boundaries at the time, so it makes sense the gameplay would be kind of simplistic. Now, it only recently came to light. Go to GDRI on either Twitter or GDRI.org, I think is there. No, wait, it's GDRI.smspower.org.
Yeah,
is the address.
I'll put the link in chat.
Okay. They recently found out that the people who programmed this port were Technosoft, the same people who made the Thunder Force series and Neketsu Oyako for PlayStation.
Wow.
So they were doing some underground contractor work, because that's never come to light up until just this week.
Broke through the asteroid belt. Ready to engage the enemy.
As it turns out, Namco had a lot of different people on their Starblade ports. There was one company who did the 3DO version, whose name I can't remember, and then I think the later PlayStation port was an in-house project. I may be wrong. Check out GDRI to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that was Namco's thing, circa 1994. They wanted to hit the new consoles, but they didn't know who to support, was the thing. There's a whole bunch out there. You got the Sega CD, the 3DO, soon to be PlayStation, Saturn, M2, if that ever came out.
Man, I wish... Alright, hot take, I wish the M2 came out.
I did too. Like a super-powered 3DO. What would that have even been like? It would have been awful.
I wish I would have seen it.
I'd have bought one.
Yeah. Maybe later.
But as a result of all these different studios having their own take on the project, they resulted in some pretty unique-looking versions of Starblade, including this one, which looks, again, like no other version because they did the wireframe thing. I guess they did that to stay within the palette limitations, because we've mentioned you can only show 64 colors at a time on Sega CD.
Mm.
Attack the Starblade, Geosword. I'm gonna take a nap.
I
Bye.
was gonna say, again, he sounds like an office manager who's lecturing you about, like... He sounds like he's trying to sell me on a new, like, CMS system for my... for something. God.
Okay, make sure you click save and then click back and save again, because the software I wrote's a piece of shit, but you gotta deal with it, because you don't got no choice. Okay, bye.
I don't even know what we're shit talking right now.
I don't know either. I'm shit talking
general.
everything. It's Monday.
Yeah, it's
We're starting the week off. We haven't even picked a target.
Gee God, so sick of that.
Yeah, that flashing is
That
really,
flashing is
really obnoxious. It's unfortunate. But I guess sales weren't good for this version because Namco just abandoned their Sega CD plans like right away. They were all like, "Oh, nobody bought Starblade. That means this market is dead to us. Nobody wants a port of a 1991 arcade rail shooter." Same for 3DO. Their version of Starblade was the only 3DO Namco game they ever made. I'm not doing too good here. I'm gonna have to continue. If this game has continues.
Making a quick turn.
Boy, that warning alarm sure is helpful. Because there's a lot I can do about it. Did I do it? No.
Krungo has been making a case that this is Star Fox without furries, and thusly it's bad.
It kind of is. Yeah, you can think of this as a prototype Star Fox. Just without the furries. And their blabber.
Brab. See, this would have been much better with, like, furries.
Yeah, instead of a guy being all like, "Okay, you take the port," he goes, "Blab-a-dab-a-dab."
Jesus.
Yeah, the flashing gets real bad when you lose
my God.
you lose your life.
Oh, God, I apologize to anyone who's also photosensitive in the audience. God. I don't blame BB-8 for hating this game. I kind of hate it, too. Sorry. Maybe it's good.
Fine.
It's fine, except for the flashing, which makes me hate it. Sorry.
It's Technosoft, so it's technically competent. And, yeah, their different approach is at least visually interesting. It gives you a different looking version of Starblade. Now, this did eventually come out on PlayStation, where it was called Starblade Alpha, because they included both the original graphics and new texture-mapped graphics. Thanks to the power of PlayStation. And you know what? I don't think that version sold well either. Luckily, Namco had stuff like, you know, Ridge Racer, Tekken, those kinds of games. Now, if they brought Ridge Racer to Sega CD, that would have been something. That would have been real ugly, but I still would have liked to have seen it. Anyone else know much about this game? I'm kind of foggy on the development history. Other than Technosoft's involvement. Man, I'm getting shot a lot.
No.
Nothing. I don't blame you. There's not much to say here. I do really like those early 3D Namco arcade games, though. Including Solvalo and Cyber Sled.
Simon, giant robots are good, too. Giant robots are good, furries are good. Giant furry robots, hey, that's good, too.
The more the merrier.
Broke through the enemy's last.
Alright, here's Planet Red Eye.
Going to descend to Red Eye now.
Planet Early Ass Flight.
Red Eye is shielded
Should turn
by
this up.
special energy shields. There are enemy access passages through the shields. We have located a passage and are headed for Octopus.
Okay, that's our mission. Go look for the power core in the Octopus on Red Eye.
Locate the target approach vector.
You could at least sound a little excited about it, you know?
Surface navigation.
The guy should be like, "Holy shit, you're flying through space! You got lasers? Whoa!"
Yeah.
Instead, they're just bored of the whole concept.
I'm going to space.
Looks like there's some dudes you should shoot, Captain.
I'm just saying, if you went with us for your toner supplies, you would be saving 20% a month.
Have you given any thought to life insurance? Diabetes is the #1 killer. Oh, stop. Stop with the flashing. You cut
I'm
it out.
actually I'm closing my eyes during this part of the stream.
Yeah.
Locate the target approach vector along Red Eye surface.
No, wait, it says octopus over there. It doesn't even say octopus. What the hell, Technosoft? Earn your cash.
All I see in chat is 1,000 foot tall Furby with a gun that's piloted by an anime girl. And I'm like...
Wow, y'all are making a much better game
I
than
was
this.
gonna say, that game actually sounds bitchin'. Someone draw that. Yeah, flashing is kind of crazy in this game.
A little bit. Wonder if it's like that in the PlayStation version.
Actually, chat's asking if it's like that in the arcade version. Jesus.
You know, maybe. That doesn't seem like something they just add on a whim. That was probably in the original arcade version.
Real Soviet Bear says, Namco, we aren't happy with how Starblade did on the Sega CD. We expected it to kill more people with the flashes. Oh, I didn't watch I did not watch WrestleMania yesterday. I went to Walmart instead. It was worth it, because I got a cool new shirt. Well, thank you.
Good story. That's better than anything Vince has done.
I was gonna watch part of it, but I don't have the network, and I got distracted, and you know how it goes.
You get distracted, and then some little kid wins the championship.
Yeah, I am sad I missed the small child winning the championship. Blab says going to Walmart and watching WrestleMania is like the same thing, isn't it? And it is.
I'm sure you saw a fair number of WrestleMania shirts. You did see an American Eagle dabbing on a shirt.
Yeah, and it said "Dab for Freedom" underneath.
Yeah.
I would have bought it. I would have bought it if it wasn't a children's shirt, because it just seemed a real epitome of where we all are right now. I cannot wear a children's shirt. Oh, I did watch the Women's Battle Royale, didn't I? I don't remember any of it. I don't remember what I watched. Oh, yeah, because I watched the pre-show. I did watch part of the pre-show on YouTube, and I was just like, cool. I feel bad. I didn't have, 7 hours to waste watching wrestling.
Yeah, a few people do. Alright, I got one more hit before I die, so prepare to close your eyes.
Ah, cool. Ah, my eyes are closed. I'm thinking of a blissful world.
It hurts so good.
Oh, speaking of feels so good, I had a really good thing happen on the way to Walmart yesterday. So I'm assuming if you watch us, I'm assuming our audience is very familiar with Doc Future. If you're not, I'm going to link you all to a video you need to see. Hold on.
Oh my god, too much shit shooting me.
Making a steep rise.
Still, for its time, this was pretty neat. It was a narrated, cinematic kind of game. Though it didn't use video, there's a lot of swooping camera angles and stuff that really puts you in the action, which I suppose was the main purpose of the arcade cabinet.
Okay, so this is the video I was talking about. It's the Morning Song video. So the background music for that is a Chuck Mangione song. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think it's Feels So Good. Is it Feels So Good?
It is Feels So Good.
Okay, so Feels So Good.
Anyway, I lost. Game over.
Did.
Alex is going to continue his story while
It's worth it. So we I can't drive because I'm disabled, so I had to call a ride share to go to Walmart, and I call it up.
Look at this cool ass high score screen. Go on.
And the guy is listening to the guy's listening to the Sirius XM 70s Yacht Rock channel. And let me tell you, that's my shit. I was really elated to be listening to this. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, yeah, this is normal. And then Feels So Good plays. And the worst thing is, I cannot think of anything else for that video because I've been rewatching Friends, all of Friends. And the lyrics play in my head, and I'm about to burst out laughing, but I don't want to because this is an older guy, and I don't want him to think that I'm making fun of his choice in music because I like 70s music.
No, Chuck Mangione's fine.
I'm thinking of
Morning's
Where did
Here.
You come from, Spider-Man?
Yeah,
And
when the internet overlaps over real life. Chuck Mangione was a real thing, and now he's an even realer thing thanks to the internet.
I was starting to sweat. I was biting my lip. I was about to lose my shit because all I could think of was that. I ended up
Jumping out of the car.
No, I ended up asking my friend who paid for the ride to give them a nice tip because I was losing my shit. Oh man, Sega CD music is blasting.
Mm-hmm. It's a real Mega CD Monday. It's time to play games we have not played before, including this one. I have this game, it's on my shelf. It's apparently not worth anything, so I can't really sell it. What is it? What is Stellar Fire?
What is this?
Well, I do know one thing about it.
It's
from a... Yeah, it's 2 words. Cool. It's from a developer we've seen before.
Really?
Yeah. It's from our friends at Dynamics.
Oh, no!
And more specifically, it's developed by our friends at Infinite Laser Dog. The people who made Willy Beamish made another Sega CD game, and Alex is going to play it.
You suck! I hate the Sierra family.
So
you are all ostracized.
I think
You're
this
all
is part of a series. On PC, there's a game called Stellar 7. Oh, you want to turn this down for real.
Oh, yeah, I sure do. Okay.
I don't know what this is. Good luck, Alex.
I can't wait to have a fucking seizure when it just flashes at me or something.
No, Starblade's done.
I still have a headache, by the way.
Zars Vur?
The outermost moon in the Arcturan system is Zar Vur. Among the deadly defenses you'll find on this moon are deadly ground-based blades and spore plants. Keep your distance from them. The only way to lower the Vorian shield is by defeating the Guardian of Zar Vur. The Raven has been programmed to display a curved white bar in your radar display. You can use this navigational aid to find the moon crystals and the Guardian itself by turning to keep this Guardian indicator oriented at the top of the radar display. Terran microprobes have revealed only one useful bit of information. There might be an alternative route to the Vorian Guardian which is faster and safer. It is up to you to find it. Good luck, Raven.
Alright, get the moon crystals, find the Guardian. Okay, as Dominic White mentions in chat, Stellar 7 was apparently a Battlezone-style tank game for PC. And it looks like this is much the same. Alright, so you're on a land-based vehicle. I assume you can skate around.
This aesthetic, Danny! I almost called you Janny!
Janny?
It's okay, earlier today I called myself Alice, and that was weird.
Alright, you're here on planet Vaporwave. You're here to find your targets.
Look at this!
You're currently looking for City Pop to slow down 200% and turn into new music.
Where am I supposed to be shooting?
Use your radar.
I am. They're running away.
Music's good. Sounds like Red Book CD audio.
So can I go in the air? Okay.
Maybe? Yeah, the synths combined with the aesthetic here is just
really nice,
It completes the illusion. Alright, I think you have to head towards that heads-up display on your radar. It's right behind you. See where on the edge?
Ah.
Yeah, you're heading towards something. Looks like the enemies are polygonal.
They are, I think.
That's neat.
Ah, towards that orange thing, yeah?
Maybe? Yeah, see what that's about.
Ah! I got something.
Okay, you picked it up.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
Yeah,
but I love this aesthetic.
Better spin around in circles.
Stop it! Stop hitting Alex! He's very nice! He doesn't deserve to... You're all mean.
Oh, the Opponent Spectre VR. I know that game. They used to have that on the Macintoshes at my middle school. That was like the best video game, because it was a game you could play at school.
Alright, get that guy. Just get that guy.
Alright, you destroyed most of the enemies.
Oh, that's my speed! Let me go!
Yeah, come to think of it, I should look at the manual. So if nothing else, I do have a complete collection of every Infinite Laser Dog game released for Sega CD. These are games nobody wants.
I just rammed into that enemy with my face.
Oh, here's an ad for Sid and Al's Incredible Tunes. Cartoon puzzler so funny, even your brother's stuck-up girlfriend will laugh her guts out. What?
What?
Huh.
That's a weird call out of nowhere. Calling out my brother's weird girlfriend. Stuck up. Doesn't laugh her guts out.
Yeah, take
Hate
that.
it.
Oh, Sid and Al's Incredible Tunes will bring their mouse and cat spat to a Sega CD retailer near you.
No, they don't.
Well, there's an unreleased game for you right there, because Sid and Al's Incredible Tunes never came out for Sega CD. Oh, you got a lot of people on your radar.
So, I guess, man, that's a cool thing to uncover just in the middle of the stream.
Yeah. Fall 94 is what it said. Oh my god, even... Okay, so if you remember how sassy the Willy Beamish manual was, this manual is sassier.
No way.
Because it gets sassy when talking about the registration card, which is not included in my copy. It looks like someone was bullied into it by this text. It says, "Listen, we know it's kind of a pain, but here are 4 good reasons to take a minute and fill out this card. 1, your game will be officially registered, parentheses, wow, exclamation mark, with Sierra Online and Dynamics. 2, we'll bribe you with free stuff. Really, you get 4 free issues of Interaction, the magazine of interactive entertainment."
That's not bad.
I want the magazine of interactive entertainment.
I actually really want a magazine about interactive entertainment.
3, if we enhance your game or upgrade it, we can drop you a note to let you know and offer it to you for real cheap. They're not going to send upgrades for free, people. You have to pay for them. And 4, the information helps us understand our consumer demographics better so we can write more convincing market research reports and make these nice, neat bar charts. Wow.
Sassy.
90s were a time to be sassy and real. Oh my god, someone wrote in this manual.
Yes! But they're right. If it's repeatable, of course.
So it looks like someone tried to call their helpline and wrote down a pair of numbers. I guess they called their helpline and the helpline was all like, no, call these numbers instead. One of them is just a regular 206 area code number, and the other one is a 900 number. So I guess instead of giving them free help, they said, call our 900 number. Finding out a lot of good things about Sierra today. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, I said I was going to look up the controls. A button fires cannon, B button fires laser, which is a faster rate of fire but not as strong.
It's true.
C fires Fat Boy, which is a smart bomb. Up and down increase and decrease speed, and left and right turn your craft, the Raven.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to actually be doing, though.
Go towards the dang waypoint. Do you see it?
No.
It's the gray bar.
But see, the gray bar moves. Oh, I'm dumb as fuck.
Oh god, okay.
I thought the gray bar was supposed to indicate the direction you're heading, and not your waypoint.
Impact detector, laser strength, number of fat boys remaining. Alright, play tips. Some enemies give you damage repair power-ups when you kill them.
Cool.
Don't forget to keep the crystal compass light at the top of your radar.
Ah, so you're right. I am Captain Dumbass of the ship patrol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't have to collect moon crystals in the order that you collect, in the order that the compass recommends. You might try to take quote-unquote shortcuts to collecting the moon crystals.
I refuse to take any shortcuts. Those moon crystals?
Game has auto-fire. Some enemies are more vulnerable to cannons, while others are more vulnerable to lasers. Oh, you have cruise control. If you hold up to set your acceleration, you can let it go and it'll just keep going.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I will get these moon crystals.
This thing got a Hemi?
I can't wait for people to be nostalgic for the 2000s era of commercials, Danny.
Back when we had Ford Truck Month.
Is Truck Month gone?
No, Truck Month is eternal.
Ah, good. I think
That's
I blew up.
hilarious. Alright, yeah, I'm looking up the whole manual, and the only part that the previous owner wrote in was in the consumer help part. Because they refused to help him. Can I play?
Yes,
Thank you.
it can be your turn to play the Xbox. Alright,
Cannon improved.
Alright, that's a damage up. Boy, this really is like Spectre VR. Maybe that was what they were trying to do, just clone it. It had the same low poly look to it. Is this better than Willy Beamish?
no. Nothing is better than Willy Beamish. Let's
Well,
be
yeah,
honest with
true.
ourselves.
Can I destroy this? I guess not. Keep heading in this direction.
Dominic White says, I think the Dynamic Space Tank series predates Spectre VR.
Oh, okay, so Spectre was the ripoff. Interesting.
Can you rip yourself off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this a moon crystal? It just looks like a bunch of polygons.
Well, you ran through it, so...
Oh, what is this?
Well, something you can also run into that'll take down your shield.
I'm gonna bump into everything.
Yeah, you're playing Alex style, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Chat's talking about things they wrote in the back of their manuals. Simon the Digger says, I remember one time I played the Fairy Tale Adventure and skipped to the very end by brute forcing a password I found in the back of the manual that had one character missing.
Oh man, nice.
I actually did that with some game where it actually had the password for the last level in the manual as like an example screen of the password screen.
I love when games do that.
Yes, that's my favorite
Some
thing.
of them actually do. Alright, I found one of the moon crystals, and now I have a new waypoint. Oh, fine. This seems okay. It runs at a pretty brisk pace. Polygon graphics give it a nice, distinct look. And then there's the vaporwaveness of it all.
Yeah, I love that.
Here on Sega CD, they actually had a few games like this. One that's coming to mind is a game called Battle Core, which was like this, but it used entirely scaling sprites instead of polygons. And also it was by Core, the Wonder Dog people. They also made Tomb Raider, but whatever.
No, they made Wonder Dog, mostly.
Alright, I went through the deadly spinning blades here in order to get a power-up.
Laser improved.
Oh, nice.
Oh, double laser, look!
Congratulations to your improved laser.
Thanks, I've worked really hard. Now what I'm asking is, does everything have to be so far apart? Do I have to drive like a whole day to get to a moon crystal? This is basically the space equivalent of the Arizona desert. Just nothing there. And then your spaceship breaks down and you gotta call a tow truck and
I was gonna say this is
you'll never get to
Vaporwave
CGE on time. Is this my target?
Bus. No!
I had to smack into it to
Your
make sure.
target's gonna be a small crystal.
Everything looks like a small crystal.
Yeah, yeah, now who's like, bad at game?
Everything's just made of huge polygons, which I like. That's a nice look. I'd like to see more games nowadays use the huge, chunky polygon look.
Agreed. There it is.
Repaired.
Got it. Did my thing beep?
Yes, that wasn't me this time, baby.
Who the fuck messaged me on Discord? You're fired.
Danny! Danny! It's probably a really nice person.
Probably someone telling me something very nice and helpful.
I was gonna say it's probably someone being like, wow, I love your stream. Thank you so much. It really helps me get through the day. And now they're just gonna hear you be like, eat shit, asshole.
This game's never helped anyone get through the day. Oh, it's fine. It's probably the best Infinite Laser Dog game on Sega CD. I don't think they did the port of Rise of the Dragon, which was another Dynamics point-and-click adventure. Pretty sure...
that was just electric boogaloo. It's okay.
Okay.
We kid. We no. We're kidding. We're kidding. Thank you very much.
You're not fired.
No one's. Yeah, everyone's talking about firing poor electric boogaloo. No, electric boogaloo is fine.
It's more like I'm just mad at myself for not turning off sound.
Yeah, that happens. I do the same thing, and I get mad at everyone else. I'm very good at projecting. It's very nice.
At least my phone's not ringing.
One of these days, your phone's gonna ring.
One of these days, someone will call me.
What? I just realized how mean what I said was. Jesus. Not what I meant, but... Well, I guess if I'm going there...
Damage repaired.
There's the crystal. Get the dang thing. Oh my god, how many?
The opponent, I also have that as well, where I get mad at myself when anyone else also messes up, and I'm not sure what that's called. I both project and then do the opposite, where I'm like, oh no, you messed up, I probably made the mistake.
You project, then you reject.
Just call me Ject. Captain Ject.
I've upgraded my lasers, and now they're cool zigzag lasers. That's the most exciting thing that's happened in this game over the last few minutes.
Look at the way that they're dancing. They're dancing.
They are.
Look at those little friends. Crystal buddies.
Can't shoot them.
They can certainly attack you, though.
Yeah. Oh, my bullets seek out enemies now. Cool. Okay. Alright, there's a nice progression to the power-ups you get. First you get double shot, then you get homing shot. I kinda like that.
Damage repaired.
I got damage repaired. You're all set. I'm all set to finish this level in half an hour.
I was gonna say, this game is so long.
It is.
It does seem like it would be chill to, like, just play for long periods if you were, like, I don't know, on a drug.
Yeah. Get high on that vaporwave juice.
Damage repaired.
Is that what? Oh, that's what vaping's about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I never even.
Yep, just charting a course to something miles and miles away here on planet Vaporwave, where nothing happens. They say this was a predecessor to No Man's Sky.
There it is. Oh my god.
Oh, it's the biggest
Big
one of
crystal.
all. Give it to me.
Big gem.
I'm hungry. Oh, I blew it up? What? Oh my god, it's a boss. Look at that.
You spun right through their legs, but it nearly
did.
killed you.
Bomb it. Look at that big polygon creature. So few polygons you can't even tell what it is.
Yeah, you can't go through its legs. It looks
Yeah,
like it
that's a
just,
shame.
yeah.
Just gonna turn around and blast it.
Everyone's talking about ripping Big Cotton now.
Oh yeah. That's my hobby.
No, it's not.
It's my passion.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
Oh no!
You died.
I got stepped on. Man.
Finally, macro in the Retro Pals.
Finally. Alright. Let's do this again. Now, hopefully, I kept all the crystals that I got on my last life, because if I have to start over, I think we're going to move on.
I think we're gonna need to move on, probably. Unless you only have to get, like, one big crystal, which would be cool.
Yeah. Plus, this is my last life. Might as well play it out. Yeah, this game's not really my cup of tea, not the kind of thing I want to play. If I'm being real, I like Battlezone a lot better. I think it's simpler, better executed, and just more interesting. This, they tried to do a little bit more with it. They tried to expand on the formula. And they did so to some degree. Still not sure if I can recommend this game. If it looks like something you'd enjoy, you probably will. Might bring back the good old days of playing Spectre VR.
I never played Spectre VR.
I wouldn't have if not for the copies on my school computers.
Looks like you gotta recollect them, baby.
Son of a... Oh. Why would anyone want that, though? Nobody thinks, oh, I died at the boss, better collect all those crystals again. Well, if anyone wants a cheap copy of Stellar Fire, look on eBay in a couple weeks.
I'm pretty sure you're not even kidding.
Yeah.
I love this aesthetic, though. I gotta say, aesthetic
Game's fine.
is wonderful.
It's not bad. Just incredibly not my thing. Yeah, the music and the graphical presentation are both pretty good, though. And I do like the idea of having a futuristic hover tank driving it around this planet.
Getting crystals.
Mm-hmm. It's relatable.
Got a question from Simon the Digger. Hey Danny, if you could get a Sega CD version made of any Genesis game you've played, what would it be?
Oh, wow. Let's say Shadowrun. I know there was a Mega CD Shadowrun, but that's different. It's all in Japanese.
That would be good.
But Genesis Shadowrun, but on CD? Oh my god. That game felt like it was really stretching the cartridge medium. It had a lot of stuff in it. If they just had a little more space, it could have been something really great.
Arnold Rimmer says a Sega CD version of Moonwalker. Oh my god.
Oh, whoa, yeah. That's the obvious one. And the really easy to do one. You got the music, you got the game.
Were they really gonna do a Prince Sega CD game?
Yes, a Prince virtual VCR game. It would have been the Colors of Modern Rock style. It would have been nothing but Prince music videos.
I can't see Prince licensing that.
Yeah, Prince, the most notoriously protective of his
IP,
property,
and yeah,
even in death. Death did not stop him from protecting his music.
That's true.
Still very, very watched over. Yet the funny thing is, we played a lot of Sega CD FMV music videos, and none of them get dinged for copyright.
That's wild.
I think just because the quality is so crushed. It's in mono, first of all. Second of all, the quality might be such that the algorithms can't pick it up. So maybe we could get away with streaming Prince virtual VCR? Let's find out. First, I gotta find the prototype.
Oh my god. that Prince is buried with that fucking prototype, probably.
Probably.
It's in, like, the Prince vault, never to be opened.
Mm-hmm. It'll be reopened when Sega re-releases the Sega CD. Which might happen.
It might.
Hey, it could happen. McWorld.
Sega CD.
Alright, coming up on another attempt at that boss. Let's see if we can kill him this time. I thought about quitting this game, but when else am I gonna play this?
That's true. When else will you have a crystal encounter where you must collect crystals?
What's your favorite Crystal game?
Good question.
Mine is either Crystal Castles or Crystal's Ponytail.
God damn it. I was gonna say Crystal's Ponytail. You can't do that. I would say the licensed giveaway game that Crystal Light produced. That doesn't exist, that I just made up in my brain.
Wow, okay.
It's for the DS in my head. Does Crystal Light even still exist?
Who needs Crystal Light when you have LaCroix?
That's true.
So I had to turn around there because I remembered the Seeking missiles were back there, and those were pretty helpful.
Ah, Crystallis, yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's the actual answer. That is probably the best Crystal game.
Well, I'm looking up to see if Crystal Light as a brand still exists.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk about Crystal Light. Moon Crystal, that's a good one.
Ooh,
that's
yeah,
what I should have
yeah.
said.
Hey, that's what we're collecting.
Pokemon Crystal or Kirby 64, the Crystal Shard, says Uzi. Ah, shit! Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is actually my favorite crystal.
Ooh, yeah.
100% my favorite crystal. I have really fond memories of that game.
You love carrying the bucket.
I actually do. That's actually not a joke. I actually really like that sort of thing. I also like to play healer.
Alex likes to be on bucket duty.
I do. I like to play healer in MMOs and raids too. What I like to do is less like the actual fighting and more of just the area management. Like it's like team management. Like when you're a bucket carrier, you're actually managing your team and getting them to go in the right directions. The same thing when you're a healer, because it's kind of like secret team management.
True. Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with Crystal Chronicles, it's a co-op action RPG where one player has to hold the bucket, which is a bucket containing crystal energy that keeps the poison miasma away. So whoever has the bucket determines where the other players can go. It's a game of bucket management and also Moogles.
It is. Also, robot creatures with big old titty.
I don't remember that.
Well, there's that one species, the one that has like the robot people with like all the pointy spikes, and then they have a male and female version of the robots, except that the difference is mostly that the robot ladies have Madonna bras.
Oh, of course. Well, you gotta.
Like giant Madonna bras.
Okay, I'm gonna run the fuck
I guess it's not
away.
that giant, but.
Second reference to Madonna's bra today.
Well, it
You're
just
doing
keeps
good.
coming. Oh, you're
No,
getting.
no.
Oh God, you're getting stomped.
I am.
Run!
He's got the stomps. Where? Oh, that thing kills the hell out of you. No! Oh my god, no! Well, that was Stellar Fire. A game where they use polygons for the continue countdown. That has to count for something.
I like that game's aesthetic quite a bit. I wish it was more fun.
It honestly plays better than I thought I would. It's still not a very interesting game. This is going to be a roadblock to my huge plans. I want to be able to finish every single Sega CD game, eventually. That's my ultimate goal for this stream. This game's not fun. It's not interesting. I don't want to have to play games that are uninteresting.
Oh, and we were playing on easy. Jesus.
Yeah. That's Stellar Fire, the second and final game from Infinite Laser Dog for Sega CD. Sid and Al's Incredible Tunes apparently went unreleased. That is a darn shame. But, speaking of Infinite Laser Dog, I think it's time to get down to business. We got a little kid that we featured on the stream a couple weeks ago. He had a lot to say. He had a lot to say about modern trends and the current American nuclear family.
Yes, very, very thoughtful, very good commentary. Electric Boogaloo comes in with a really fun fact. The programmer of Crystal Chronicles also programmed two Net Yaroze games, Fatal Fantasy VII and Terra Incognita.
I had no idea. That's news to me.
That is news to me.
Wow, Terra Incognita was one of the better Net Yaroze games, and Fatal Fantasy VII was just hilarious. That was a game where they just ripped graphics from Final Fantasy VII and put Cloud in like a room full of toilets.
Yes!
It was pretty good. Alright. Well, if you're familiar with the game that's coming next, now's the time for you to leave the stream. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. For everyone else brave and bold enough to continue, I hope you know what you're getting into. So we were introduced to our friend Willy Beamish a couple weeks back here on our Monday stream. He's kind of what you call a turd? Yeah, turd. He's a turd.
I've decided my new persona is Willy Beamish.
Your persona is a turd.
Yes, Willy Beamish.
I still have the save file for this game, and as I mentioned last week, it's still taking up 2/3 of my Sega CD's internal memory, so we gotta finish what we started.
Yeah, legit. There's a talk about the phrase spirit animal, and I just want to say, if you're ever like, well, what can I replace that with? Persona. It works every single time.
Yeah.
If you ever need something else, it's always Persona. My Persona is absolutely Infinite Laser Dog now, by the way.
Bouncing from one Infinite Laser Dog game to another. Alright, before we get to the torture, Let's start with the good part of this game, the intro.
Everyone's leaving.
Turn it down a bit and I'll give a recap.
Okay.
Alright, so if you weren't here a couple weeks ago, you can catch up on our highlights if you like. If not, it's probably the smart move. Willy Beamish is a point-and-click adventure game poorly ported to the Sega CD by Infinite Laser Dog. It has very long load times, but it also has laser balls. You'll see. If
It
you
does
don't get
have laser balls.
Catching up on the story, last time we were with this game, we helped Willy escape from detention on the last day of school. He went back home, ruined his father's train set, and found out his father lost his job, so he won't have the money to get to the Nintari Championships. Oh no! What if Willy can't get to the Nintari Championships? That'll be so horrible. So anyway, we gotta help him practice the video game, we gotta help him get the money to get what he wants, and eventually we're gonna have to save the world or something. Anything else important that I'm missing? His family sucks. Every member of his family is completely unlikable. Except for maybe his dad, who you just feel kind of bad for. I think where we left him last time, Willy had just eaten a spicy pizza at a pizza parlor.
Oh yes, I remember that.
He farted all over the place. He
Yes!
ruined everyone's dinner, and the bully who he got in touch with earlier was mad. He was going to kick his ass. Mm-hmm. And at the end of last stream, he did indeed kick Willy's ass.
We got our ass kicked.
Willy had to stay in the hospital all summer, missing the Nintari Championship. I don't know what this part's about,
I was gonna say, I don't think that...
but I think we're about to find out.
Oh yeah, and his dad is Griffin McElroy.
And his dad is Griffin McElroy, yeah.
I forgot. Oh, it's been a while. Welcome back, Willy.
Let's restore our game, starting right off from where we left off.
Oh yeah, and there was a sexy lady frog, too.
That's right, yeah.
That his frog, who's named Horny, by the way, was horny for, so, you know.
There's a lot of detail in
It's
this
very
game
poetic.
you miss in the overall recaps, but yeah, he has a frog named Horny. It turns out the way to get the Nintari Championship money is to win a frog jumping competition, so we're going to have to deal with that in a little bit. But for now, let's try and not get killed at the restaurant. So you remember these load times?
Yes, should I read? I should, hold on. Oh, we're waiting. Let me mark down everyone who's hosting us here. One sec.
Wait. Laser balls.
Oh, thank God.
There you go. This is what keeps you occupied. We also revealed last week, reading from the manual, that if you hold start, you get these laser balls. They serve no purpose other than to distract you during the very long load times.
Oh, you're back.
I'm back. I'm back, baby.
All right, real quick. Thank you for hosting us. The Opponent, Umbrella, Fuzzy Proxy, BMF, Flying Jew, Drinking Games, Tonic BH, Elfbutt, Scarlet Swordfish, JP Ronnie, Hulex Fox, Blaze Hedgehog, Herbal Tea, RDB, Dummy, Dirt Paws, Sheepy Tina, Robot Boombox, Sebmal, Fami Consumer, Kudo no Shock, Dark Tetsuya, Gooba was here, A Dog IRL, Firefang, and SSFSX17. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, thank you.
I got through it all. Yay!
Later.
Yeah, turn her up. Later. Notice that it took a long time to load this later, and now it's taking an extra long time to load the next scene.
No, I really like that.
That's optimization, baby. Pizza time.
This fucking music.
Get your souvenir snapshot. Treasure the moment. Only $1.
It looks like an employee of
How
Dynamics.
about a romantic picture of you and the little lady?
Sounds like he's shouting into a trash can.
Maybe it's both.
Think of it. The three of us immortalized forever. Anyone have $1?
I'm tapped out.
Well, as you know from last week, we have $1 from washing Dad's Range Rover with the license plate excessive.
I like it.
Last time we told him we don't go for that sentimental crap, but we kind of do. Or rather, we need to be for it.
Here, mister.
Okay, everyone. Look at the birdie. I think you're gonna like this one.
I don't like him. Nor do I trust him.
Look, he's wearing a doctor's scrubs, and he wants to take little pictures, kids, pictures of little kids. It's fine.
Something for your scrapbook.
Very trustworthy.
Kids.
Alright, we got the dang picture. There. Friends forever.
I like how the background is yellow, so it looks like her hair is the entirety of the background.
Yeah, her hair
They're
got
like,
huge.
It's giant! No wonder Willy looks like he's dying there.
Alright, pleasure doing business with you. Now, what we're gonna see here is Willy go through his spiel about getting cheap pizza, and you get what you pay for, and what you get is gas.
Whoa. I don't remember this stuff being so spicy.
That explanation I just gave you took like 10 seconds, but to watch it unfold takes like 2 minutes, so enjoy.
This pizza goes well with slam dunk cola, though.
One thing I like is that the fact I'm reading, it says, answer correctly during the next part, or else you'll die. It doesn't tell you what the answer is, it just says, answer correctly.
Can't
Wonder
do.
This joint gives out free coupons.
You get what you pay for. Man, am I paying for this?
Oh, I know that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll get Papa John's. It'll be fine.
Extra garlic sauce, please.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me either.
To my credit, I don't think I've ever farted so bad it ruined everyone's dinner at a restaurant.
Smell good, smell it.
I've never sunk to that low. I've never had someone confront me over farting at a restaurant.
Oh, gross. I think it was that guy over there.
And yeah, the word for fart in this world is braffet.
Hold on, we gotta load Marty.
Marty?
He looks like evil Marty McFly. Come on.
Ruined my lunch.
See?
He looks more like Willy Beamish's alternate future self.
I still think that, yeah.
Another wave coming on.
Don't you know breaking wind is bad table manners? Skull falls like you deserve to be punished.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
I gotta get to the bathroom quick.
Not so fast, fart face.
That's fair.
That's very fair.
Okay, the improper response is, I'm gonna blow. The correct answer is, let me go, I'm warning you.
How are these in any way different?
Let me go.
Well, you have to get the correct answer, according to the FAQ.
Get out of my face.
And yeah, a lot of the challenge in the game revolves around picking the least offensive answer, the least likely to get your ass kicked. And often it's really difficult, because Willy is a turd, as
He
we've
is.
established before. Gives turdish answers, intentionally goading people into beating him up.
Walls are still a little tacky, so don't touch anything, Sonny. And don't use the last stall over there. Had to pour the turpentine down the toilet.
Okay, first of all, don't pour turpentine down a toilet.
What about a turlet?
Didn't you put up a wet paint sign?
Ran out of them on my last job. No smoking is all I got left. Same difference.
Bless you.
Thank you. I guess I got the sneezes from all this turpentine.
Let's get the sign.
Also,
I said-
what? Was it this experimental jazz fusion?
It's Willy's favorite music. Alright, so we get the sign so no one knows that there's turpentine in the turlet. And we try to walk on out. But... Laser balls.
Ghost Rider, we love the Sega CD.
We do.
Even when it's Willy Beamish.
Nice going, butthead. You stunk up the whole joint. Now I'm gonna rearrange your face.
Get revenge on ruining everyone's dinner.
Sorry, man. It just sort of happened. It was an accident.
The whole restaurant wants him dead.
Yeah.
You're an accident waiting to happen if you don't give me something out of your backpack.
Alright, last time we got in this situation, we had to give him our Game Buddy, which was a Game Gear. And last time during the stream, I told him to forget it, Bozo, which killed us.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got in here.
Let's see what I have in here.
Now, what you need here is the comic book here. He wants comics.
So do I.
Biffo Man! My favorite!
I recommend the last stall. It has the best lighting.
Last stall was the one with the turpentine in the toilet.
And he also took out the no smoking sign, so we all know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Willy just kind of killed a man here.
It happens. Also, I think we're using a Model 2 Sega CD for this one.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't make a difference. I've played it on both.
Hi, this whole place is gonna blow to hell. We gotta go.
Forget the pizza. We've got to get out of here or I'm finished.
Gonna be arrested for premeditated murder. Ain't I a stinker? Hold on, Willy. We gotta think about this. Let's weigh our options here. Now, the whole place is gonna blow up.
We had to load that meanwhile. Oh yeah, Model 2 is way more reliable. Oh my god!
Spider, you should have not been smoking.
Spider is dead!
Spider is dead. We don't see him anymore in this game. We killed him.
For reals?
Yes.
Got
This
his
is Spider's
nuts blown
death
off. Fucking oh my god!
Ripped
He lost
in
his
pieces.
lower half.
Yeah.
He was the only person who Jesus felt good enough to rapture. He's like, everyone else in this town is a sinful, sinful being, but you
get to be spared.
Spider.
You get to be spared further interaction with Willy Beamish.
Sorry, it's a little. Well, he's dead.
What was that all about?
Don't worry about it. Don't want to make you an accomplice.
I should say I have a hunch Spider's gonna give up smoking in the near future.
Because he's dead!
And breathing.
Well, guys, that was some pizza. Sure was. I really enjoyed it.
Well, let's talk about this pizza instead of the man we killed.
Are you gonna come down and watch the frog jump, Perry?
I wouldn't miss it, but you need to make sure you head down to West Frumpton tomorrow and fill out an entry blank for the contest at Toot Sweet Pavilion.
Don't forget to do that.
I heard the ferry will be running again by then.
We gotta wait for a fucking ferry?
Why
Yep.
isn't it running now?
Why is this girl all up on, like, ferry
My dad
schedules?
said that Gus ran the USS Dumpling aground on a sandbar again.
I think Gus is kind of weird. Once he told me that he was wounded in the war, and they had to put a metal plate in his head.
That probably happened, yes.
I bet he has a heck of a time with the metal detectors at the airport.
Oh!
The Vietnam
Dunking on
War.
that guy.
So bad. I even trade baseball cards with him sometimes.
Just the same, I'm glad he's not piloting oil tankers in Alaska for a multinational petroleum company.
Oh!
Willy, that's
Right.
Willy, that's incredibly on the nose, even for you.
Willy, that's...
For anyone wondering what he's talking about, look up the Exxon Valdez oil disaster of the early 90s. Very timely reference for this game. Maybe when it first came out, not so much when it came out on Sega CD a few years later. Ugh.
Hey, how about we all go to the park and let the frogs practice jumping?
He didn't even make it into a joke. He just...
Just like, wow, that sure isn't...
Okay, Willie, that sounds like a great idea.
It's like, wow, sure is glad he's not doing the Exxon Valdez, but I'm not allowed to reference that, so I have to make it as, like, as dumb as possible.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Then again, a lot of 90s cartoons were referencing that. It was the talk of the show on most late-night talk shows, I remember.
Yeah. Remember when there would be, like, a huge oil spill and people would give a shit?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Well, here we are at the park. We're gonna practice with our friend Frog here.
We just have to figure out a way to beat Turbo Frog's record 25-footer.
Krungo, I don't know if Willie has a zinger for George H.W. Bush throwing up on the Japanese Prime Minister, but I bet Animaniacs did. I'm pretty sure Animaniacs made that joke.
Yeah, probably. Let's put the dang frog on the thing.
I forgot about that. I'm thinking about that again. I'm sorry.
Alright, Horny, jump. Hey, pretty good.
I hate that his name is Horny, and I wish they would change it.
Not bad, but it won't beat Turbo Frog.
That's true, we need something extra.
Gee, Horny never jumped that far before.
Turbo Frog is a buff frog,
Never been
by
around
the way.
before, either.
And Gigi is the lady frog. She's the only reason that Horny is jumping as far as he is right now. Oh, I forgot to get the ants from the treehouse. We'll have a chance to get that later. Game? Game? Hello? Video game. Please. I want to exit the screen, video game.
Well, it's taking some things, so...
Fine. Okay, well, what we need to do here is give $1 to this guy. He'll give us some cola.
We're actually working on repairing our turbo duo right
Pick
now.
a bottle of that stuff.
That'll be $1.
Damn, everything's cheap in Willie's world.
Bring back the bottle when you're done. I recycle them.
Is that Paul McCartney with a mustache?
Yes, and he recycles.
And he recycles. Alright.
Yeah, we actually are getting it recapped. Yeah, that's
Yep,
it.
they all gotta be recapped. And we're also getting it fixed with RGB output.
I do not think that repairing the Neo Geo CD is in the cards right now.
Not until we can find someone who can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it turns out Horny has a thirst. A thirst for cola, that is.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why they named him Horny.
Yeah, he's horny for cola.
I don't like that image!
Well,
Fuck this!
that's a pretty bad way of showing it.
Ooh.
And soon we'll find out the results of what happened after this.
Also, don't forget to save.
Yeah. Whoa, he jumped in the dang fountain! I think we found our secret formula.
He needs more Rockstar energy, baby. Please save.
Wow, that was amazing.
Waits literally half a minute. Wow, that was amazing!
Stuff. I hope it's nothing toxic.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
And let's save.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't. I just.
Later.
See you, Willie.
Alright, so we gotta go to East Frumpton now. Got a couple more things to do, and then we can go back home. Finish things up. Have a nice, peaceful evening with the family.
Okay, Tiff. Now push in the clutch and start the motor.
Oh, our sister's getting driving lessons.
Sludge. The pedal on the floor to your left.
Oh my, what's this thingy bob?
That's the gear shift.
Hey, Danny, did you know that teen girls are apparently idiots? It's funny.
Yeah. Oh no.
Ah, she can't drive because of her teen brain.
Wait!
A little too late, buddy. 15 seconds later.
Oh my god!
Nice driving, sis.
Willy Beamish. You gotta love him. Wait! Stop!
Ghost Rider, we didn't actually see any problems being exhibited with the Turbo Duo. We just needed to get RGB output and figured we'd cap it as well, right?
Oh no, it had problems.
Oh, never mind. It did have problems. Ignore me.
It couldn't play audio.
Ooh, that's bad.
That's a pretty common
I
thing.
just gotta figure out a way to get horny to beat Turbo Frog's record 25-footer.
I just gotta figure out a way to get horny. Alright, what I'm looking for is not here. I'm looking for another fountain. That cola guy looking as shifty as ever. Don't like the look on his face. Alright, where are my other exits? Okay, let's go here. Now luckily you can hold A, and that switches between all the possible hotspots. I'll save when I'm good and ready to save.
Chat is screaming, save!
I just need to go here and get 2 tokens from the fountain.
And then you'll save?
And then I'll save.
Okay, please promise me that at one point you will save.
Look, this gives us a lot of time to reflect on ourselves. Who we are, how far we've been, why we're playing Willy Beamish for Sega CD. Do I have an answer? No. Let's save. I guess that's a good idea. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, chat is like, please save, save, please save. Chat's also saying, you're gonna get hit by a car, please save.
Someone's just gonna run over Willy Beamish.
Why's that guy got nunchucks?
That's a police officer, Alex. And those aren't nunchucks, that's a billy club. He's looking to bean us over the head at the first opportunity.
I don't blame him.
Now, the thing we gotta do here is we gotta get a token for the ferry out of this fountain. There's 2 of them. We could get 2 for a return trip, but we like to live dangerously. And if you get 2 of them, the police officer takes notice and he arrests you.
Glad to see he's fighting the real crime here.
Yep. Arresting the kid for taking too much money out of the fountain.
Like...
Alright, yeah, if you try to take the other one, it's game over, so let's not do that. He'll remember the next day, too. He'll be like, hey, you took that other coin the other day. You're under arrest.
See ya, Uzi. Have a good ride home.
Enjoy your non-Willy Beamish time.
Yeah, enjoy being free of Willy and Horny and the crew.
Alright, the other thing we gotta do here is we gotta get a lottery ticket.
Slowly saunter.
We'll get there. Willy Beamish is a guy who likes to take his time, you know? He likes to let things build that suspense.
Is this like a tourist town?
I think so.
Like these shirts? I have them on special this week, only $5. They're all cotton. If you have a picture, it would only take a second to transfer it to a shirt.
We have a picture.
Do we have $5?
They make a great gift, and the colors are so lifelike. It won't bleed, run, shrink, or fade, and you can wash it 1,000 times.
I don't believe her.
Yeah.
I've gotten those shirts before. They fade in a heartbeat.
Can I turn this picture into a t-shirt?
Sure. Can you turn this picture into a
forget why we have to do this, but I think we do have to do it. Wow, that was fast.
Wow. She must have like one of those heat things right behind her.
Go, came out perfect. Want 3 more? I'll give you another 10% off. 6 more, 15% off. Buy a dozen and I'll take 20%. Want a gross? I'll save you even more.
No, that's okay. We're done. I'm just here for my lotto.
Isn't this illegal?
What are you, the police?
No, but...
Are you Sting and his backing band?
I feel bad that I thought of the wrestler Sting first.
You would.
I wish more wrestlers had backing. Oh man, it's out of order.
Maybe there's some money in the coin slot.
Well, let's find out. Any day now.
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh shit. Take it.
I'll
Take
take
it.
that. I mean, I'll take that. Alright, and I think we're actually done with day 2.
Nice.
Pretty sure it's time to go home and save and enjoy a nice, relaxing evening with the family. What a jaunty little walk he has. The expression on that lady's face is kind of cracking me up. It's completely nonplussed. Having to deal with Willy Beamish. Yeah, the fairy's not... Yeah, it's not here today, so we've done everything we gotta do.
Festivore just said, there's laser balls in the coin slot.
Laser balls?
Here they are! Fantastic laser balls for all.
It's hypnotic. How many balls do you think that is? 30? 40?
That's a lot of laser balls.
That's a lot of balls.
It was David, right? David gave us laser balls.
Yeah, thanks to David for the laser balls. Alright, and I think we go back here now.
Also, good point. Do we need to practice games more in Willy Beamish?
That's true. Okay, let's do that when I get back home. Yeah, you do need to practice Nintari on multiple non-consecutive occasions. You can't do it all on one day.
It sucks.
In the PC version, it's more like you just tell him to play and he's all like, okay, now I'm all practiced up. He explicitly tells you he's had enough practice. I think that's the same way here, but you also have to actually play the game too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go back to our room, play some Space... What was that game called? Space Sheriffs?
Spaceballs?
Space Police.
Up the stairs.
It takes so long to load these really color-crushed scenes.
Hey Danny, what if I got a rat tail?
You know? No.
Okay.
If you have a rat tail, you have to also wear a fanny pack 24/7. That's just how it works. Yeah, this music's different.
Good question. Didn't Echo the Dolphin for Sega CD also have laser balls?
Did it?
Did it?
I know there's one enemy who looks like the laser balls.
I think that's it then, yeah. That's probably what they're talking about, yeah.
Alright.
I have to practice Nintari a lot if I want to win the Nintari Championship.
You heard the man. Let's do this. Alex, turn down the volume.
Oh god, this part's so loud.
Once again, as we mentioned last time we played this minigame is exclusive to the Sega CD version of Willy Beamish. In the PC version, you see all his game playing off-screen. But in the Sega CD one, you get to actually take control. I am Willy Beamish right now. Monster Squad, that's what it's called. So you remember this. Everyone's favorite, the hit video game Monster Squad.
The very loud Monster Squad.
Incredibly loud. Had to turn things down on our end.
Some Monster Squad you can shoot in 3 directions, up, left, and right. It's like a combo of like Space Invaders and Breakout, kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's... But the fact that this is the game that all the kids are all excited about just blows my mind.
This is what everyone is going to Universal Studios in Florida to play in competition. Not Super Mario Bros. 3. In this world, the game everyone plays for competition is Monster Squad. Do I have to play this? I don't think I do, right?
I don't know, actually. I don't know if, like, playing... I actually don't know. Do you need to play this for a while?
Let's find out. I'm gonna get killed.
Cool.
Save us some time. This is time we could be spending looking at loading screens and laser balls.
Yeah, where are the laser balls, Danny? Alright, your last life. You can do it, Danny.
I can get
die.
killed. Alright, Willy, is that enough? Have you played enough Monster Squad? Can we go to the Nintari Championships, if you had the money?
I'll never have the fucking money.
I have many questions, Willy. Why'd you name your frog Horny?
Yeah, that's actually my biggest fucking question. And why did your parents not go, hey, honey, no?
Oh, he didn't say anything. Man, maybe I do have to play it again. Alright, so this is Monster Squad, a minigame exclusive to the Sega CD version of Willy Beamish, and we're gonna play it again. Not like it matters much, because as you saw during last week's stream, I did not put iodine on Willy's horrific injury from cutting vegetables.
So maybe he'll just die?
Maybe he will.
God, I hope so. Sorry, it's a little grim.
Alright, I'm gonna get to level 2 and then quit.
Okay.
You think that's enough?
Fucking better be.
I will say that your patience in watching this is going to pay off, because there's something that happens at the end of this day of gameplay.
Is there?
Yeah, there's something that... You know how this game is always off the rails? It gets more off the rails. And it happens at the very end of the second day. Don't want to hype it up too much. You'll see. You'll see. But for now, I gotta focus on getting good at Nintari.
God, Willy Beamish is rich. Sorry, I was just thinking about that house, and I'm just like, God damn.
Mm-hmm. What's everyone's favorite Willy Beamish memory?
I think Krunglink says, "Oh boy, just in time for Monster Squad." Mon Squad, as the fandom call us.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite part of Willy Beamish is absolutely... What the fuck is that weapon?
I got bouncy lasers.
I don't like that.
What was your favorite part of Monster Squad?
When the monsters threw pieces at you and you destroyed them.
Oh yeah, that's a good part.
Laser balls is actually my favorite part too.
Oh, laser balls.
It's also the way he says Nintari. That's quite good as well.
Yeah, we mentioned before Nintari is developer Dynamics' way of poking fun at console players. Being all like, oh, what are you playing, your baby Nintari bullshit? That's what all the cool kids would say back then.
Yeah, they said that all the time. It was really wild. You just go to school and they'd be like, I'm gonna make Nintari jokes. And you're like, why? I'm just...
Nowadays, those same people always talk about the PC Master Race, and honestly, I think they were better off talking about Nintari.
Yeah, bring back Nintari instead of weird phrasing that you probably shouldn't be using for that. It's weird. Listen, I'm a PC gamer. I know what it's like. I play Second Life. That's you know.
Yeah.
I actually don't play anything other than Second Life. I'm sorry.
PC Master Race, you can't get Monster Squad on consoles.
I hate that.
5 pieces to go, and then we can quit. Whoa, maximum power, look at this. I can't even shoot anything, it's so good. They just go all over the dang place.
Hey, level 2.
Level 2, time to die. Alright, what have we learned? We've learned that Nintari is no fun. We've learned that Sega is vastly superior.
Come on, Danny, you can do it. He doesn't scream "oh no" in level 2 when he gets hit.
Oh yeah,
it's
interesting.
A different sound effect, yeah.
All right, Willy, is that enough Nintari playing? Maybe it's like number of hours that you have to put in. Like how you have to put in at least 1,000 hours of PUBG before you can play competitively. Willy would be playing PUBG today if he were still alive.
PUBG or Fortnite?
Oh, he's a PUBG player.
Well, he didn't say it.
Willy, you little shit.
Maybe you have to play another day.
Yeah, let's play tomorrow.
Okay.
Alright, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save, and then time advance to our next event. Because shit's about to get real for Willy. And your patience is about to pay off.
Is it?
Because something is actually going to happen.
In this game?
Yeah,
No
in
way.
this game. Time advance? Time advance? You wanna...
Willy, if you're home, come down to the foyer for a minute.
Okay.
Sounds normal, Mom! Sounds completely normal.
Sounds normal.
Willy would grow up to be Logan Paul playing Fortnite. You know he's a streamer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He's one of those streamers who's just like, listen,
Any attention is good attention. I'm Willy Beamish.
if I don't say a slur, I'll die!
Did I make you mad? Did I make you angry?
Are
Good!
you upset? Good!
That's metrics, baby.
Yeah, we all want a furry visual novel starring the Monster Squad.
Oh, yeah. That would be the one good thing to come out of Willy Beamish. Who's this?
Who? I see Mom. who's
Mom, where'd
missing
the
a
other
leg.
half of your shirt
I'm
go?
glad you're
And your
home.
other leg?
This is Alicia, your new babysitter.
Oh, babysitter.
Oh, god damn it. No, I don't like what's gonna happen. He's gonna, like, kill her.
Then do what Alicia tells you.
Yep,
And
here we...
Willy, after you've had dinner, vacuum the living room. Duffy is shedding something awful.
Yep, here we have to cover up a murder.
But, Mom, we don't need a sitter. I'm old enough to take care of Brianna.
Loading response. Have to think about this one.
Ah, Griffin!
And you'd better do everything she tells you. Come on, hun. We're gonna be late for the barbecue.
Gotta buy more amiibos and stuff them in my mouth.
Gotta barbecue the amiibos.
That's what the barbecue is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's such a prominent rat tail he has.
It's really big.
Well, well, well. What? Willy!
Willy, why do you give a shit?
We're gonna have some fun tonight.
She looks like a normal person.
Sure we are.
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
Exactly, Willy. Jesus.
Don't be such a weirdo.
He's gonna get himself on the no-sit list. Oh, what's on the answering machine? Babysitters beware, Willy Beamish is a shit.
This is Melvin Farrar from Ace Collections. The car payments on your Range Rover are delinquent, Mr. Beamish. Now, I know you folks don't want any trouble, so just put a check in the mail, okay? Otherwise, I'm gonna tow your fancy imported heap all the way back to Mexico.
Dad's not keeping up on the payments on the Range Rover.
Dad keeps spending it on amiibos.
Mr. Beamish,
Starblade? Does your home need a facelift worse than your mother-in-law? Well, don't worry. I'd like to take a few minutes of your time to tell you about a modern miracle. Aluminum siding.
Sounds wonderful.
I want aluminum siding.
Gordon, this is Dan from Personnel. Just wanted to let you know that we still owe you 4 vacation days. After deducting federal, state, and local taxes, your profit-sharing contribution, and the $10 you still owe us for the last baseball pool, the total amount comes to $1.63. I'll put the check in the mail tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Big mood.
One more.
There are no messages.
Oh, good. We're done.
Thank
Well, Dad didn't need to hear from the collection service. It would just bum him out. He's probably got that under control. Besides, he's got that new PR job coming up. Remember last week he was schmoozing with a lady on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
They were sharing sexual talk right in front of the children.
Yeah, it was really weird and creepy.
But he's got a job interview, so things may be looking up for old Griffin McElroy coming up here. Griffin and his terrible children.
Is dinner almost ready?
You bet it is.
What are we having?
Brianna.
Macaroni and cheese, Alicia style.
Alicia style.
It's not so good.
Okay, we're ready. Into the dining room, kids. Dinner is served.
Why does Willie hate her? She seems normal as fuck.
You don't know, man. Willie just has a sense about people. His first sense is whether they're ugly or not.
Okay.
And his first instinct is to say, man, she's ugly.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to a fucking kid who farts all the time with a rat tail telling me that, giving me any judgments on people, sure.
Fartin' rat tail boy will tell you who's ugly and who's not. But anyway, it's time for dinner. Oh, we don't have to hear Dad's depressing stories this time.
I want his house, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What's for dinner?
he doesn't deserve it.
I hope it isn't the same thing I had for lunch. Good.
I'm glad the Sega CD took the time to load that.
Just macaroni and cheese. Big deal. Can't babysitters make anything else for dinner?
Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up, Willie!
I want a 5-course meal.
You're not using your imagination. Let me help you.
Kick his ass, lady. She looks like an elf, by the way.
She's not an elf.
She looks like one, though. She's also got that, like, colon 3 face. Apricot Ghost has mentioned that.
Oh yeah, kinda. She's making the kitty face.
Look, my fork! It's moving across the plate by itself!
Also, your spaghetti is maggots, but that's sort of secondary, I suppose.
I thought he's using his imagination, or is it...
Well... just watch. Threw the food in her face.
What the fuck?
That's right, our babysitter is a vampire bat.
I feel bad, but I'm like, I saw that vampire bat, and I'm like, that looks like half of my timeline's personas. Real good.
That's goals for like 75% of people I know.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone wants to be the vampire bat babysitter. Well, now we got a bat chasing us around.
You're all mine now.
Maybe Mom should have checked your references. This must be the babysitter from hell!
Oh my god, I remember this part. I remember that inflection on that line.
Hi, Brianna!
Quick, nobody let her pilot an oil tanker in Alaska.
Like, no one let her throw up on the Japanese Prime Minister's lap. get involved in the Desert Storm. I don't know. I'm running out of 90s references.
Don't let her start Desert Shield or Desert Storm. This babysitter is so damn insane. Yeah, this is a thing we gotta deal with in classic point-and-click adventure game fashion. What we gotta do is collect a series of important items from the rooms in this house. If we don't do it fast enough, babysitter kills us. You gotta take 2 items down to the living room, and then you gotta do something to finish her off. What this means for us in terms of load times is it means an extra 3 to 4 second load to load the babysitter after loading the scene.
Good.
Quality takes time.
Can't wait for this bat to kill Willy.
Willy's gonna get away scot-free because he's a good boy.
Maybe I can use this hairspray on the little beastie.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Willy. What do you have planned, Willy?
Now we just gotta find a lighter. That's not actually something you do. That's not a bad idea, though.
I was gonna say, the opponent said, is it a lighter and the sister's aerosol hairspray?
That is a good idea.
I thought that's what was...
No, that's not quite it. What you need is to use hairspray on pet mouse.
Hey.
Obviously.
Danny?
Uh-huh.
What the fuck?
The bat will try to eat the mouse, the hairspray will daze it, and then you can, well, we'll see.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Oh, the cat found a mouse. That's where you get it from. Also, they have a cat.
First time I've... Oh, God.
It's probably better we didn't see the cat until now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to learn what a shitty person this cat is. Cat only plays Nintari all day. Talks about people's physical appearances.
He's a YouTuber, alright.
Yeah.
Do you think he has a collection? Do you think he has a shelf of, like, Nintari collectibles he stands in front of?
Oh, totally.
While he complains.
It's the only cat with a collection of Funko Pops. Alright, got the mouse, got the hairspray. Heading back to the living room, where we're going to save.
Can I see those laser balls? Ah, yeah. Laser
That's
balls,
what we needed.
Baby.
Right, heading in here. Oh, you can't save. Okay. Well, in the interest of time, what happens is if you fail this part, the babysitter takes Willy away. She she fades off into the distance, flying with Willy off to eat him, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I would have liked to shown that off, but our saving's been disabled. And there's something like 15 minutes of load time to sit through, so let's not do that. Now this part, when I first had the game after buying it from Blockbuster, this is where I got stuck. I didn't know what to do. And it turns out you gotta do some very specific stuff here. Well, never mind. Maybe we'll use the mouse first. I said we'll use the mouse first. Oh my god, game. Hold up. Let me more clearly read this. Yeah, click the hairspray on the bat to slow it down, is what it says. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
No. Unless it worked.
Maybe it worked.
Let's hope it's loading it working.
Well, on the plus side, Willy Beamish got what he deserved. There he goes, folks. He's
Willy
dead.
Beamish died.
I can't believe Willy Beamish is fucking dead.
Has every one of our Willy Beamish streams ended with him dying?
I think so.
All right, well,
I think so.
I guess that's a cutoff point for us.
Would it be? Yeah, there is a lot of loading to get through.
Unless, if you want to.
Let me attempt it.
Okay.
Maybe I can skip the dialogue. This will be a reattempt of the babysitter scene. Oh boy, Willy Beamish. He lives an exciting life. One day he's playing with his frog Horny. The next day, he's dead. Let that be a warning to all you kids who try to live as Willy Beamish.
1 second, I gotta take a call.
Okay.
Just squeak away.
Alex has chickened out and left. It's just you and me now. You, me, and Willy Beamish. We'll get through this. Hey, you know what I got? Laser balls. Let's try to get back to where we were. Time advance. Gotta wait for the babysitter to get here. And then be rude to her. Secret of Monkey Island is also available on Sega CD. We could be playing that. That has way better load times. It's funnier. It's not as acerbic as Willy Beamish is. Hello, Alex.
Hello, I'm back. Thank you.
Willy, if you're home, come down to the foyer for a minute.
So how's it going?
Well, I gotta go down to the foyer.
Hopefully, the babysitter's fine and she won't turn your meal into maggots.
Yeah. Things will turn out differently this time.
Yes, I was calling the cops on Danny for playing Willy Beamish.
They'll be here any minute. This is an emergency situation. I'm retreading territory on Willy Beamish. Alright, how would you deal with a babysitter who turned into a vampire bat? What kind of household items would you use to solve this problem?
Fly swatter.
It's a pretty big bat. It's big enough to carry off a kid.
It's not that big.
I would use wasp spray, because we have that available.
Yes. Oh, you're talking about our house. Okay.
Yeah.
I would use the CDI special edition box for Peter Gabriel's Explorer 1 and just smack the bat with it.
We could do that.
Whack!
That's the only copy of that I've ever seen on eBay, though.
That's true.
I'd be waiting years for another one.
We're not using a gun in the house, Krungo.
It's just impolite.
I'm...
Same.
Be good, kid.
Mom just had a brain fart there.
Same.
Be good, kids. Seriously, Mom, your shirt. Your shirt is just a rag.
She's gotta look good for the Amiibo barbecue, baby.
And that one leg thing, Mom.
And you...
Balls.
Dad.
I showed everyone the laser balls while you were gone. That's the only thing you missed. I should look up... You know what? I have enough time to do this. I'm going to look up a long play to see the exact way to do it. Alex, keep bashing the B button if you would.
Just the B button?
Yeah.
They're serving Funko Pops at the Amiibo barbecue.
We're gonna have some fun tonight.
Yeah.
Oh God, Willy!
Willy?
Don't be such a...
What did you do? I told you to just push the B button.
That's what I did. No, this is really good. Do I have to go into the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay. Or is that the dining room? Oh yeah, I guess I gotta go kitchen-wise. Let's go. Is it A to move or B?
B.
Okay, thank you.
Only push B.
Okay.
my god, the long play has all the load times too.
It's a true long play.
Oh, okay, I think I get it now.
Mm.
It's something you had to do before you can use the hairspray.
What is it?
You gotta grab the vacuum.
Of course.
Is dinner up?
Ah.
You bet it is.
What are we having?
Macaroni and...
I'm just stopping them
Macaroni
on these
and
great
what?
faces.
Not so good.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay, I'm prepared.
Do I go
to
the
the dining room?
Okay, is that the dining room way?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Gimme. Thanks to Alex for the assist.
I do like that, like, I like that little girl sister who looks like a doll is like, wow, this is so delicious, even though it's fucking maggots.
Yeah.
I gotta say, she's got something up.
She's a demon spawn.
Yeah, she is. That's why she's like, kill me, Willy, murder me,
Yeah.
in that one point.
You gotta talk yourself out of killing your sister.
Well, she demands it, it's weird.
Hi, Willy. What's for... What's for...
What that?
What's for... That was worth the 20 seconds it took to load that.
You're not you.
Long pause.
Krungling says, higher, Willy! Let me touch heaven, Willy! I want to leave this earth, Willy!
I want to meet God!
I have to relearn how to do high voices again.
Yeah, the spaghetti's maggots, we know.
We're all scared.
Boy, let me tell you, trying to figure out what to do in this part is the worst because, as you see, you can't save. And as you've also seen, there's a million load times and scenes you have to skip. So just to get to another attempt takes like 10 minutes, no joke. Also, if I fail this attempt, the stream is over.
Cool.
Retro Pals is over.
Yeah, we're canceling everything.
And I think that's why I never figured it out on my own, which you have to do here, because just to reattempt it takes so long, and it's so tedious. And what they expect you to do is something very specific that you never do at any other point in the game up to this point. Because you gotta use the C button. The C button cycles through the action button and also the examine button. That's what it does for the entire game. In the one specific situation where you have the vacuum cleaner, it also lets you bring up a crosshair, which you need to kill the babysitter.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That only appears in that one specific scene, and it doesn't tell you to do that. It's only after reading a strategy guide many years later. This is the babysitter from hell!
Hi, Brianna!
Alright, let's do it. Let's fix our babysitter problem. I was hoping to get a little bit further during today's playthrough, but Willy Beamish had other ideas.
Willy. Willy, why?
Willy Wombat is the superior video game Willy.
Are there any other video game Willies? Let's not answer that question.
Y'all, what's your favorite Willy?
Willy from L.
Mine is Minor Willy from the ZX Spectrum series. Jet Set Willy.
Ooh, that's a good one. Everyone likes Willy Wombat. Everyone's a big Willy Wombat fan.
He has his own theme song.
He does, and it's good.
Mm-hmm. Let me remind you, this is actual hardware. You're seeing the actual load times people saw back in the day. This is a valuable experience. To see Willy look like he's jumping into that drawer.
Hairspray.
Maybe I can use this hairspray on...
I agree, Buttons.
Buttons is outside hollering at us. It's because I think he wants outside again.
He wants to get away from Willy Beamish. Again, let me remind you, this is the entire process you have to go through to reattempt the fight with the babysitter. Start the stream archive, if you're watching it later, start it from when we died, and then check the time again back when I get another attempt. It'll seriously be like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if Willy Beamish has a baseball bat. He's not really a normal child, Krungo.
He doesn't play baseball. He's kind of a nerd. He's got the Starship Enterprise in his room.
Mm-hmm.
He plays an Atari all day.
He's got like a lot of comics.
Yeah. Get the mouse. Get the hell out of here.
Willie Nelson is a very good Willie, but has Willie Nelson ever been in a video game?
His music's been in video games.
Really?
I don't know if the man himself has. Yeah, On the Road Again was in Rock Band.
Ah, good. Good, okay.
Unfortunately, the Toby Keith song Never Smoke Weed with Willie never made it to Rock Band. It's a song about smoking weed with Willie Nelson.
No shit! Is it called Never Smoke Weed with Willie because you're gonna go to jail like that one time? Remember when they pulled over his bus and they're like, wow, there's weed on it, you're arrested. That was
and he was like, what a surprise.
I was like, yeah, no shit.
Alright, here we go. Now we can begin our second attempt at the babysitter fight. So, let's grab that vacuum. Put the mouse on the table. Then get ready to go.
Great! Now what am I gonna do?
He's saying his prayers. He's kissing his ass goodbye. The fate he deserves, he knows he has to face right now.
Does Willie Nelson have the CD plus G?
Oh, maybe.
Alright, now what do you do?
Take the rat.
Mm-hmm.
Put rat on table. Get hairspray. Wait for the bat to find the rat. Spray the freaking thing.
Get the spray.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did I do it?
Please say you did it.
Take that, sucker!
Well, it took like 6 or 7 attempts, but we did it. And that is how you do an action scene in a point-and-click adventure game.
Is it over?
Where am I? What happened? Mom! Dad! The most awful thing just happened. There was a bat and...
It was nothing, Willie. You just had a little nightmare, that's all.
Ah.
It must have been something I ate.
Like that shitty pizza?
Good night, dear. Sleep tight. Don't let the bats, bedbugs bite.
Did it really happen? Who knows? But we've lived to see another day.
Mm-hmm.
Willy Beamish is alive, unfortunately, and his quest continues.
Thanks.
Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. Come on. There we go. Alright. I think you could have kept that going for a little while longer, but That's just my critique. Another day. Another day for Willy Beamish to ruin for everyone.
Today's the last day to get an entry blank for the frog.
Willy?
You better go pick one up in West Frumpton.
Buddy.
There's something fucked up about your sink.
Willy.
Yuck! What the heck's wrong with the water?
Oh, Willy.
Better brush my teeth with it.
Willy.
Also, it looks like Willy has 2 teeth.
It does.
Let's find out what this is all about.
Fucking mom.
It wasn't my fault. Cliff was giving me a driving lesson and he said back up, so I did,
And ran into a street light?
Yep, we saw that.
Mm-hmm.
it got in the way, and now there's this really huge ding, and now I don't know if Cliff will ever speak to me again.
Oh.
You've been seeing too much of Cliff anyway. There are lots of other fish in the sea.
Also, don't forget to save.
Right.
Not like Cliff. He even promised he wouldn't report this to his insurance company. He's gonna give you and Daddy the repair bill.
Great, that's what we need.
This thing between you and Cliff is getting too serious. Your father and I want you to date other boys.
Okay.
And give up the love of my life, the center of my universe, my heart's desire. Why? Because I said so, and I'm your mother. That's why.
Is there something fucked up about this guy or something that I'm not picking up on that Mom's mad about?
I'm really sorry.
No.
You'll see.
Mom just doesn't like him. And Sis says you'll be sorry.
Oh, God.
Well, you got a lot to work out, but me, I can't save.
Why can't you save?
Good question. Let's go to another room and see if we can save.
Save.
Please let me save, Willy Beamish.
Please free us.
Don't keep me prisoner. Meanwhile, we're being kept prisoner by a Sega CD game of all things.
That happens.
Guess we're just here for the ride. Oh, God.
It's Dad's interview. Where are his pants? Dad!
I didn't think I need pants. You heard the way the lady talked to me on the phone.
Dicks out for Leona Helmsley.
She said, no pants. You wear pants, you don't get a job.
What I need is a vice president with vision and burning ambition. A dynamic spokesman reflecting the Toot-Sweet's wholesome image. A leader who can interface with the general public and project this company's unlimited upward potential.
Somebody who understands the big picture.
Precisely. I have grand plans for Toot Sweet, and I want you to be a key player, Gordon. You're not uncomfortable standing in the spotlight, becoming a power broker, earning obscene amounts of money, are you?
Yes, no one's free to go until we finish.
It sucks.
How soon can I start?
Call me Leona. Would tomorrow morning be too soon?
Leona.
Just tell me what time.
Ugh.
Dad, quit being sexual.
Around 10ish. We can iron out the details and you can pick out your new office. If I'm not mistaken, there's a stunning corner suite available with a drop-dead view. Welcome to the Toot Sweet family, Gordon.
Hey, Dad got a job.
Hey, congrats.
That's probably a good thing. He can pay off the Range Rover. Can pay off our sister's wreckage.
Get aluminum siding. Mm.
Yeah, get that aluminum siding we've heard so much about. Possibilities are endless.
I don't know where Grandpa's ghost is. Ugh.
Oh, sorry. Shouldn't have done that right in the microphone.
Okay, calm down. Here you go, boy.
For those keeping track, we're now being held hostage by a dog.
We just want to save and be free.
I want so badly to finish playing this game.
Do you want to do it in one stream? Marathon it?
No, not today.
Okay.
Luckily, we should be able to get this game finished the next time we play this. It'll be a good couple weeks, don't worry. It'll be like last time, where a little bit of Willy goes a long way. Now, can I... Yes!
Oh, we did it! We're free!
Blessed save button.
We're free!
And what an appropriate way to end the stream, with the game laughing at you. You saved? That means you want to play more! That's hilarious! That's Willy Beamish. We finished up the first few days. I think we have a short day ahead of us, and then one final day where the shit really hits the fan. We're gonna unravel a conspiracy. We're going to save our dad from the clutches of something we haven't even met yet.
Mm-hmm.
Willy has to meet his destiny as the best Nintari player in the world.
Oh, God.
All this and more you will see the next time we stream Willy Beamish, at least 2 weeks from now.
Yes, we need a week off, please.
If not more. It may be a month this time. That whole bat thing really took a lot out of me. But again, I just wanted to give a sense of what this game was like to play way back when on original hardware. Tons of load times, just a ridiculous amount of time to get back to an action scene that you fail. And good news, that's not the last action scene we're gonna see. In fact, the final day is loaded with action sequences that you can fail and die at. So look forward to that. I'm sure everything will go just fine. I'm sure that's the only death we'll see in this entire playthrough. Well, we've seen a couple before. I can't just let Willy off the hook, you know? Every so often I have to see him get eaten by a vampire bat just to keep me going.
Just to make you feel alive.
Yeah, just to let me feel alive. I only feel emotion when something I so totally hate as Willy Beamish gets what's coming to him.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
Laser balls, before we go. Yeah, put on the laser balls. Let the laser balls play us out.
Here's the laser balls.
Thank you, honey.
If anything, we'll always have the laser balls.
That's my favorite is when they do that, by the way.
Yeah, coil like that snake. Look at that. Oh, it's so compact. Beautiful. This is art. There we go.
Oh, they're too scattered now.
Hang on. I'll organize them.
Okay.
Oh, hey, there we go.
That's cool.
I made something cool.
Hey.
So that concludes today's Laser Ball stream. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your extreme patience. I now know many of you are willing to sit through anything if you're willing to sit through Willy Beamish. That's a dangerous thing to know, because
yeah.
I have some real shit to show off. Speaking of which, on a completely different subject, we've tallied the votes. Wednesday's stream is a CDI stream.
Yes!
We're going to be pulling out the Philips CDI. We're going to be playing some games. I'm going to reveal now, this Wednesday's featured game is the famous CDI game, Burn Cycle. We're finally going to play it, finally going to see what that's all about. The premier FMV masterpiece for the Philips CDI. It's got to be good. It can't be bad. If it is bad, we've also got an exclusive Flintstones game on hand. Hanna-Barbera's Cartoon Carnival, featuring Fred Flintstone himself.
Yay!
We'll be playing that. And if those two games get boring, we might bust out some other stuff. It remains to be seen.
Yeah.
CDI's a good time. You never know when games are just going to crash and burn, when you're going to have to pull out another at random and hope that it's not complete shit. In reality, they're all complete shit.
They are.
It's a very frustrating experience, and you get to live it with us on Wednesday. Also, look forward to Mascot Friday, which will be an all CDI Mascot Friday. How will that even work? I don't even know.
We don't know what we're gonna do. It'll be great.
I'll figure something out by then. Until then, be calm. Look into the laser ball ring. Achieve calmness. There is only laser balls. There is no Willy Beamish. Willy Beamish, you saw him. That vampire bat took him away. He's being eaten right now. It's very painful. He deserves it. Think about how much pain Willy Beamish is in right now. And reflect on the balls. The laser balls. I gotta turn this damn game off. It's turning me into a freaking psychopath.
Yeah. We're still called Alice and Janny.
Alice and Janny, that's us.
Yeah.
Look forward to the thrilling conclusion to Willy Beamish at least 3 weeks from now.
And we'll see you on Wednesday.
And we'll see you on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central for Philips CDI Mania. It'll be fun. You don't want to miss it.
It'll be good.
Y'all have a good day. We'll see you later.
See ya, folks.